So after talking about many things that I don't like, in this video I want to talk about what I do like. So the first thing is the look. The look of the 2008 to 2009 Suzuki GSxr, it's amazing. The main reason why I like this generation is because they fixed the headlight. I wouldn't say it's fixed, but the headlight on the 2008 and 2009 GSxr, it just look amazing. Unlike the rest of the generations of GSxrs, has this like bulky center headlight, which most people don't like. That's why when I was trying to choose my 600cc motorcycle upgrade, I choose this. I don't think the GSxr 600 is the best looking 600cc out there. I think the CBR and the R6 are looking absolutely killing it. It looks so amazing. But GSxr just fits me well because the size of it and the seating height, it just is just great. And the second thing that I really like about this motorcycle particularly is the color. So it has a yellow, silver and black accent. It's a really bold colorway that the designers could do that. I've never seen a motorcycle with yellow and silver in person. So when I saw this bike, I was like, man, I just want it. It's bright, so not saying that I don't need to care about my visibility, like of people seeing me. It's just stunning. Like, people look at it all the time at a stoplight. People just look at it. The third thing I really like about this motorcycle is how smooth the engine is at low speed. It is not jerky whatsoever. You can't even make it like feel jerky. It's so smooth. Doesn't matter which mode you're in, like whether it's in A mode, B mode, or C mode, like it is all very smooth, which is impressive. It wasn't something that I was expecting. I thought bigger cc bike with bigger horsepower always make it like pretty jerky and hard to control at low speed, but not in this case with a GSxr, which is fantastic. In comparison, I think the 400cc, the Ninja 400 actually is a little bit jerkier at low speed, to be honest. It's probably the engine tuning. This is more refined, but it makes that low speed maneuver a lot easier, even though this is a heavier bike. The fourth thing I like about the GSxr 600 is just how easy to ride. Like, I mean, I talk about the throttle like being very smooth, that the engine is smooth, but also the seating position is very comfortable, believe it or not. So this is a little bit on the upright compared to something like the R6. This sitting position, it's a lot friendlier. I can feel my knee is not as bent, so a longer time of commute, it's actually pretty fine. I've been commuting 100 miles per day on this motorcycle for probably 3 months now, and I'm not having any issue. The fifth thing I like about the GSxr 600 is I think I don't have much experience in, you know, with a 600cc bike, but I think this bike sucks up bumps pretty well. The suspension is not soft in my opinion, but it sucks up bumps pretty well. So from Irvine back to my home on Freeway 405 and Freeway 385, there is a section that with all the bumps, and on a Ninja 400, it's super bumpy, and it just doesn't feel. I have to get prepared for it, right? So I don't get hit by surprise. But on the Gixxer, I barely noticed anything like through that section, which is shocking. Like I wasn't expecting that. So I think the suspension, I really like it. For daily, this is like very smooth. I don't have much issue with it. It doesn't make my back like hurt. The sixth thing I like about this gsxr600 is the seat height. So I mentioned earlier in this video, as well as my previous video, that the main reason that I choose this bike over any other 600cc bike is because the seat height. That was part of the main reason. I'm 5'7", and this is my second bike. I only been riding for less than 10,000 miles. I'm still a fairly new rider. That's why I think with a bike that I can flat foot is very important, because that gives me confidence when I'm still struggling like very low speed maneuvers, you know, at a parking lot or at a gas station. I think being able to flat foot is very important to me. So this is also one of the reasons why I like this bike very much. When I was debating if I should get an FCO7 or, you know, naked bike or other sport bike, and I sat on one, I was tiptoeing. Like that almost, like, as a first time, no experienced rider, that almost got me out of this motorcycle world, because I just feel like, oh man, I can't even like balance myself at a stoplight. That's like, that feel very dangerous. The seventh reason why I like about the gsxr600, or maybe just 600cc bikes in general, is the power. Like, you can't get around with it. With 120 horsepower under you, that with the control of your palm, it's insane, and you have power everywhere basically. So unlike lower cc motorcycle, you know, in comparison to Ninja 400, you don't need to downshift to overtake. You just don't. Like even people say, you know, with the inline 4 you need to rev out the engine to get the power. It doesn't mean there's no power down low. Like, you can still, like, okay, I'm 5th gear, 6,000 RPM. This motorcycle revs to 16,000 RPM. If I yank the throttle, you know, like 780, you know, I still get power for overtaking. This is like, you can just cruise it down the freeway and barely need to change the gear. The eighth thing I like about this motorcycle, obviously, is the noise. The noise is amazing. It goes all the way to 16,000 RPM. And at lower speed, it's not as screaming. Like, at low speed, it actually has a really nice tone that has, maybe with a M4 slip-on exhaust this bike has. But at low speed, you just want to listen to it, and you want to downshift, you want to upshift, you want to make every noise you can make to hear that exhaust note. And I think that makes this bike so enjoyable, is that, or any 600cc bike enjoyable, is that you can still, not saying that you should, but you can still rev it to red line, you know, on freeway, not on local street, because first gear goes to, I believe, like 80 miles per hour. You can still do like red line pull on freeway, but you're gonna get yourself in trouble for sure. Like even if it's a 600cc bike. But this thing makes really nice noise. I had a E92 M3 before, and the first comment when I got the car was that the high revving engine is just so addictive. But I never thought of getting a motorcycle back then, is because it feels so dangerous. I'm not used to on a two-wheel. I don't even ride bicycle that much. I know how to ride, I stopped riding since I was a kid. So being on two wheels always like freaks me out. And after many years of thinking, and obviously my friends trying to talk me into buying a motorcycle, and many years later I'm here, I'm riding a motorcycle to work. In fact, I actually sold my car because being financially independent, it's a little bit difficult to keep both hobbies, right? But yeah, just being able to see the RPM going up and listen to the exhaust note like gradually start screaming, it's just very addictive. Anyway, this is all the time I have for today's video. Please let me know, what do you think about the gsxr or the motorcycle you have? Like, what are the things that you like about your motorcycle? Leave a comment below. Do you want to know anything from my opinion? Like, just leave a comment and I'll look at it and I'll try to find a time to make a video of it. Alright, peace out. Don't forget, ride safe.